So we've been trying to figure out a simple and free workaround. How can you use a dot cam when you're in a Google Meet? So what we did is we found a box and we made an opening in the top so that we can stick our iPad from our classroom just right up here. And we only have to have that big enough for our camera to fit through. And then we cut this section open so we can have some light. So it's big enough now that I could put a book underneath here to read to my class, or I could do some math manipulatives under here. I could have a piece of paper where I'm jotting notes as if I were like on an overhead projector back in the day. And then what we did is we went with this device and made sure that we had Google Meet installed on here. Then I went to Google Meet and I joined a meeting. I tapped on my image here and turned off my audio so that I can now see what's showing up underneath here. And if you look on the computer too, you can see this is what's coming up in the Google Meet. So there is my sign in with my iPad, that's me there. And now I can see, because that person is showing what's underneath here. Now this, you might need to add some light, so with an external lamp, that might help. We also tried out just putting our phone up here on the top with the flashlight on, and that added some light to the subject. So just by turning on our camera and putting it on here, you can see now I have, so no light, that's without adding extra light or with adding some light to the subject. So this is just a little quick free workaround. You can, of course, go to Amazon and purchase a stand that costs about $65. You want to make sure it has a long enough arm to be able to get in. But here's where we now have our little workaround with the iPad that you probably have in your classroom or your school, and a free box. So that's one workaround that I think might make it a really great way for you to communicate with students who are on the other end of your screen.